Hey everyone, I'm Andy.
And I'm Sean.
And this is the Commander's Brew.
And this is our Throne of Eldraine preview card.
That is correct. Big thanks to Wizards of the Coast for giving us this free preview for the upcoming set Throne of Eldraine. We are very, very excited for it. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out, and we've got our very own preview card that we're going to show everyone.
Yeah, very excited. So you'll recall that, we did a deck based around the screaming bald guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just people who are like holding their head and they're bald and they're screaming. So I got to say, our preview card is not bald.
He's not bald.
But
No.
he is screaming.
Oh, yes, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough hand this guy's been dealt. Sir Tasdale, I guess, is his name. Sean, why don't you just go ahead and read the card, and then we can start really talking about it.
It's an enchantment called Revenge of Ravens. It costs 3 and a black, 4 CMC. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, that creature's controller loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. That's pretty cool. I'll read you. And so the picture, if you're just listening, it's Sir Tasdale, because that's what the flavor text says, whose eyes have been pecked out by ravens.
Yeah.
And he's bleeding down his face, holding his head and screaming.
It's pretty brutal.
It's the goriest art I've seen in a Magic card in quite some time.
Yeah, in a while. That's true. Sir Tasdale declared that he never wanted to see the witch Igretta again. Her familiars quickly granted his request. So, yeah, they really went for his eyes. They took it. She took it very literally that he didn't want to see her again. So,
well, okay, so I'm trying to put myself. I'm trying to put myself in Sir Tasdale's shoes. if he wanted to end a relationship, I think rather than just emotionally blurt out, "I never want to see you again."
Yeah.
Maybe just have a conversation like, "Hey, witch Igretta, I just don't know if we're meant to be together. Like, the time we spent together has been wonderful. You think your ravens are super cute, and I hope they're nice to me forever."
Yeah, you got to be real careful when you get into a relationship with a witch or warlock, for that matter, and because they're going to take things quite literally, and they're going to have their pets peck your eyes out. If you say anything, you got to be very careful with your word choice. They're very literal beings.
I don't know if we're going to get cards of Sir Tasdale or Witch Igretta, but I don't think that was a very healthy relationship.
No, it doesn't.
Didn't seem
It certainly didn't end well.
No, it did not. It did not.
But who knows? It may even continue after this. Maybe this is just.
Oh, they
maybe
get back together?
Maybe this was just a tiff that they got in, and.
Oh my gosh! And so now she's going to be like, "Oh, I feel bad for him that he's hurt. I need to help him feel better."
Yeah, and so she'll gift him a beast's eye that he wears around his neck.
that can see?
That can see, but he still doesn't get to see properly. He still sees it as a beast.
Oh, yeah, he sees things as beasts.
Yeah, so he's he sees it in that context, so he's it's weird for him, Sir Tasdale.
Well, I mean, we should be on the the design and development team who comes up with the stories, because that's super rad.
Yeah.
But the actual gameplay of this card, I think, we'll spend some time on that too. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
I think this is whenever the text "lose 1 life and you gain 1 life," that's very Aristocrats to me. But all of that Aristocrat stuff so far has been on creatures dying. This one's actually on attacking. No one needs to die for this to happen. So it looks like you get to kind of go in a different direction with this. I like that.
Yeah, also notable, it's whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control. So it's not if 1 or more. So it's not like you're getting 1. You gain 1 per each creature. Which is, that's how you would hope it would be, right? So
yeah, so a 1/1 can't attack you profitably.
Exactly, that's true. Yeah, it's reminiscent of Oath of Kaya, in that it's this effect where attacking is like a drain life thing. Obviously, Oath of Kaya was only for planeswalkers, and you'd only got multiple triggers if they attacked different planeswalkers. If 3 creatures attacked 1 planeswalker, you just get the 1 trigger. Whereas this is, again, number of creatures. So that's definitely an upside. That's really good. And I think that's Orzhov decks, life gain, drain decks. Obviously, this is where it's going to be quite good. Where else would we think to play this card, you think?
I like it as so like we'll never get like another like proper ghostly prison or propaganda in a limited set, I predict. But I think this is sort of another way to do that sort of thing. It's not like it doesn't prevent you from attacking, but it's a sort of a control card for black that dissuades attacking. Like attacking comes with a price. I am reminded of what was that enchantment? Inglory in We all called it IGI from the where like you would at the beginning of upkeep you would lose 1, I would gain 1, and I can spend 6 to sack it to make you lose 4 and I gain 4. Ill-gotten inheritance.
Ill-gotten inheritance.
Ill-gotten inheritance. So we all thought that was a control card, but in the limited setting that ended up being aggro because it does the last thing. This seems similar to me. I feel like I'm gonna want to do a lot of early damage. Because if I'm just sitting back with this and I haven't damaged my opponents, they don't care about losing 4 or 5 life to attack with 8/8s. I'm going to want this in a deck where I'm already doing lots of aggressive damage. Any sort of like punishing deck where people are losing life all over the place, this goes great in those kinds of things because it keeps you alive. It protects you a bit more.
Do you think that you, in that type of aggressive-y style deck, or at least a deck where like you're trying to get life totals down quickly, you would aim... like you'd kind of go after creature decks and like token decks specifically even more if you had this card, just because it feels like those ones would be like, okay, I've got you down to 20 life and you have 20 creatures out. It's like, well, you can't attack me. You can't just, alpha strike in. You're just going to die.
Yeah. I think on paper, that's probably the move. Yeah. I mean, you always have to tech it though. All things being equal for sure, but like if another player is coming out way ahead, you just got to go for the player who's ahead.
That's true. Yeah, you're generally always going to, I guess, go after the person in the lead. But it's going to be great for life gain triggers, right?
Oh my gosh, I hadn't thought of that. Karlov?
I mean, and that's the thing. And so it's like these cards are unreliable in those decks, right? Because you want to gain the life. You want to make the drain happen, but if you have Karlov out and Revenge of Ravens is out, that people just probably aren't going to attack you. So you're not really going to get those triggers, but that's good too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, then they're not attacking you. Great.
Right.
So now you can do your thing. There's less pressure on you that way. So that's going to be good. I mean, not that Karlov gains so much life. It's like it doesn't even care that things are attacking you all the time. Like you're always, I feel like I'm always tapped. All my creatures are always tapped in the Karlov deck, and people are swinging at you, and you just gain it all back. It doesn't matter. So that's kind of interesting. I feel I obviously thought of Karlov right away when I saw this card, and then I was like, I don't even know though, just because of that thing. I tell you where I do like it is in those decks that just like force everyone to attack.
Ooh, yeah. Fantis.
Yeah, obviously, like Goad is going to be something, but this only will work with Goad when it's a 1-on-1. So like that's kind of a non-bow a little bit.
This is a tough one to place.
It is. It's tough, right? This ability it's like it deters, but you don't want it to deter, kind of, right? You almost want them to you want the draining to happen.
Yeah, it feels so you don't get to control this, which is tough. It acts as a bit of an insurance policy against players with low life totals, but if you're not aggressively attacking those life totals, it doesn't work as an insurance policy. So this is a tough one to place. This is probably super cool in limited. I bet you this is awesome there.
Oh yeah. Oh my, yeah, it's tough. It's like you're attacking me with a bunch of 2/2s, like don't care, like guess what? Now you're attacking me with 1/1s and you're losing life.
If you can never like drop 2, if the bots are programmed to not take these highly and people can get 4 or 5 of these, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, 2 of these, just 2 of these is too much. It's too much. You can never attack again. Basically. You better have some life gain.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that setting, I like it. Commander, I think like. This does say Commander to me. Like I do see the Commander usage in here. I'm just wondering. I just don't think it's the one that first jumps out at us, right? Like we were saying, like Karlov. Like I actually am not sure this would go in Karlov. I don't think this would be that good in Karlov, but it might, because it might be that thing where like well, Karlov's at 60 life. Like, we've got to get his life total down. So here I'm swinging in with my whole team, and it's like, okay, well, guess what? Sure you attack me for 20 or something, but I gain 6 of that back or 5 or whatever, and you lose 6, and then that's 6 more Karlov triggers. So like maybe it's there's also that. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, this seems to be the best when it's down to 1v1 to me.
Definitely, yeah.
And then at that point, it acts as a pseudo propaganda. You're doing damage, and your opponent is faced with a tough choice of like, do I keep attacking you? Is this my only route to win? And if it is, it makes it a rockier road.
And like you were saying, I don't mind it in like a Rakdos deck either. I think there's some room there as well.
Yeah.
It's a cool card, though.
It's cool.
I love the art. I love the flavor. I love the story of Igreta, Sir Tisdale, and the Beast Eye, which is the new fairy tale that we made up.
Yeah.
But overall, this is a neat card.
I like it. Thanks, Wizards.
Thanks very much to Wizards of the Coast.
Wizards thanks.
Wizards #Wizards thinks. Do you include the N when you say Wizards thinks? I don't. I just say Wizards thinks.
Yeah, we should clarify how that is spelled so that we can all get on the
WZRDSTHX.
Wizards thinks.
Wizards thinks.
Okay, and then Wizards Please is PLS.
Yes. Oh, I was thinking PLZ, but
PLZ. Okay, let's make it official.
Okay.
WZR W. I can't see it in my brain.
WZRDS.
Wizards. Not DZ. DS.
I don't know. That's your call. I'm gonna leave that one open to you.
I like more Zs.
Okay, you like more Zs? So Wizards
Plus.
Wizards Plus. Well, at any rate, Wizards looks for sure here. Revenge of the Ravens is a cool card. Can't wait to get even more cards coming out of Throne of Eldraine. We should be coming pretty soon. Those Brawl decks are coming out. If you guys played Brawl in Arena, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed that. I kind of didn't think I would. It was really cool. Seeing some of the new cards in those decks. Oh yeah, man! It's like they got some cool Commander stuff in there for us.
Okay.
Yeah, it really did feel like I was playing a mini game of Commander when I was playing it. So that's
great.
Good. That's good. All right. Yeah. Well, remember to check back here for Battle of the Brews and more episodes and vlog entries and that sort of stuff. Get it all right here at Commander's Brew. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you love what we're doing, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/commandersbrew.
And if you want to get any of the cards from our deck list, go to our TCG Player affiliate link below.
That helps us out too. And for a free way to help us out, consider sharing the show with some friends. Like and subscribe, add a comment or two.
See you later.
Bye.